Hey, this is the Shadow Mantis for another Minecraft tutorial. Now, just imagine this in your mind. Say you're just walking along one day, you're just mining randomly, and then you turn a corner and you find redstone. Now, redstone, it's like a kind of electricity for Minecraft. You can do so much stuff, and I gotta get rid of something to use this. You can do so much stuff with redstone, it's not even funny. You can make doors, and that are, electronic and stuff. Press a switch, the door opens. You can also make, let's turn the light on. You can make so many things. Redstone torches, and that's what this tutorial is going to be for. It's going to be for redstone. Now let's learn about redstone. Redstone is basically like electricity. Say you put a switch there, and I did. Turn the switch on, there is electricity. Turn it off, no electricity. But there are limitations to it. There's a certain amount of spaces you can put a redstone. That limit is actually 15. Let's make it. See? There is no power going there. But we'll get to that later. Now, we're getting into our first lesson, which is the door. How do you open a door without actually touching it? Well, I'm going to teach you that right now. Say you want to open maybe this door, but you don't want to go over to touch it. You can use redstone for that. I did it wrong. You know what, let's just get rid of all this redstone. See? It opens. There's no limitation on how far you can open the door, but there is a limitation on how far the power will go on, as I said before. Now, I'm learning about redstone right now by myself. I'm reading up on it. And it has to be pointing, the redstone has to be pointing at the door for it to open. Like, it has to go like that. So that's lesson 1. Now let's move on to lesson 2. Lesson 2. How to get around that limitation of how long you can put the redstone. As I said before, you can only put the redstone so far before it doesn't work. But how do you get around that? There has to be a way, right? There has to be. Well, I'm going to show you right now. Redstone torches are the way to get around. Now, you have to use these 2 blocks. It doesn't have to be soil. It can be wood or anything. But put a redstone torch there. And when you turn it on, it turns the redstone torch off. And this redstone torch is always on. Say you wanted to put it there. it wouldn't work now, would it? Say you wanted to put it here. Now it's always open. But say you want to close it. Yeah, you'd have to go up and do it. But we're too lazy to do that, right? So instead, we put a redstone torch there, turn that on, and put some redstone dust there. So now, it's just the switch that has to be reversed. You see? That ends lesson 2. Yeah, it does. So, go to lesson 3 already. Lesson 3. How to open double doors. Now in Minecraft, you'd think that double doors open up both at the same time, but no. No. They just open up once at a time. And lots of people don't use double doors because of that. But let's say you use redstone dust. Now, redstone dust should be able to open both doors at the same time. Oh, and by the way, if you put redstone dust on a block, it also opens the doors. But no, it doesn't. It opens one door at a time. See? See? Now, how do you fix that? Well, you have to make sure to use one of the power switches is off at once and the other is on. So we're going to use a redstone torch to do that. And see? There we go. Redstone helps us open double doors, but in a very ugly manner. That concludes lesson 3. See you in lesson 4. Lesson 4. Well, say you're mining and something sneaks up behind you and kills you. Doesn't that make you mad? Well, what if you make an alarm system? You can do that with redstone. All you need is a pressure plate, redstone, and redstone torch. Now, when you step on this, as you can see, nothing happens, because the torch is giving the dust power already. But if you make a block, then put redstone torch, it doesn't power it. So now if a creeper or something, steps on the plate, and you're mining, like right here, you'll know. Now, let's see. You can set these up all over where you're mining. That would take a lot, but just saying you had a lot, if you did have a lot of redstone. Whenever something steps on it, you'll know. That concludes lesson 4. See you in lesson 5. Lesson 5. Think it's too messy? Think redstone looks really bad? Well, then you can just hide it. See? I hid it underground. I didn't hook up that one because I was too lazy. But if you look underground, not that underground, over here. Oops, I got rid of my redstone. All you have to do is hide it. Oops, I got rid of my redstone again. I'm really bad at doing that. See? And then I went along and I just hit it. That's all I did. Nothing special. That's the end of lesson 5. We'll see you in lesson 6. Welcome to lesson 6. Now let's first put that there and that. You go through? No way out. Because you can't actually open this kind of door. You can only open it with a pressure plate. And crap. That's not good. I can probably dig my way out, but I'm just going to talk to you about this. So basically, my dad's yelling at my sister. Blah, 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 blah. You can break this, but I don't like doing that. Now back to what I was going to say. A good thing to do is you place a mob spawner right there, which I don't have, sadly. And then you put a glass wall right there, and stand right there so they get attracted. Then they come over and they step on the pressure plate, and they come through the door, and then they can't get back out. And you can just collect all their loot, and that's a good idea. And now I kinda gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna cut this off until, the review. So see you at the review. Welcome to the Redstone review. Now, what have we learned? What have we learned? We have learned how to open doors with switches. What you do is you wire that, and then you put it next to a redstone torch. So that's off, because, one has to be on and one has to be off at the same time. So then and there you go. But what else have we learned? We've also learned about pressure plates and how to hide things. Hide the wires. But we've also learned how to trap mobs with mob spawners. And I also sadly learned how to trap myself. Sad face. But now let's I guess this is over. This is a nice room for learning about redstone, but that's it. The Shadow Mantis out.